Hello and welcome to the Savvy Gadgetz channel with me, Ian, otherwise known as Ven, and the Sunday live stream for Project Zomboid. So, last week we did some base prep and I showed how to get water to a sink for when water actually runs out, using the barrels and plumbing it in with a pipe wrench. And we'll be taking a look at the base and how I've done that. And I've been quite busy in Project Zomboid this week because I'm still on my own, still missing Joe, but that's fine. So this is map.projectzomboid.com. It's a free resource that you can go to and check, and this is the map of Project Zomboid in its entirety. It was extended. You can see this bit sticking out here and down here, and then on the north here you can see there's some new towns. There's a fort in the middle of nowhere here, which is a bit odd. Hopefully this will get fleshed out eventually when build 42 comes along, whenever that happens to be. So we started off in Muldraugh, and then I made my way up to Rosewood. Managed to get because I took the burglar trait with my character. We moved up. We was easily able to get a car working and go to Rosewood, where we started making a base and preparing a base here. So this is Rosewood, and this is Muldraugh. Up here is Riverside. Riverside's quite a difficult place to start, but the hardest place to start is here in West Point. And then you've got what was added a year or so ago. It was over a year now, a year and 4 months maybe, because it was December 21. And so this is Louisville. This is the main city. Right, so we're over here in Rosewood, and so we've been looting around here, and we are surviving quite adequately. And we have a base here in our usual one. I can hear noises. It's Supertone. Hello, dude.
Hello.
Yes. So, so this is our base. You'll see that I've been quite busy over here. Let's just join on. So join. So I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
Well, I'm not in game at the moment.
No, that's fine. You're on voice. I'm not alone. Right, so this week I've got another packet of ready salted steaks. Yes, from Asda, and they are very nice. And I've got my favourite beverage, a Red Bull. There we go. I've got that as an accompaniment this week, along with Super. So I have food, good food and conversation. There we go. Okay, so let's start off with the books. I've managed to find all of the books and magazines, so I can level up my character with all of the different skills and all of the different blueprints that you need to build things with. I think I might be missing a few of the magazines here for the mods, the modded cars that we've added, but we've got all of the others, including the one to how to forge a Michonne's katana. Funnily enough, I have forged one, so I've got one sitting there on my side. As you can see, it's like down here on my belt. It's quite handy. Rather than having it in your backpack, you can have it strapped to your side, as you can see on my character. You can see that it's down the side there. So I've got all the books, I've got all the magazines. I'm working on that. Electricity and water have run out. Now, in the first playthrough of this new start, one of the first things I managed to get was the generator. The generator is currently humming away to itself, and it's just powering a couple of lights. So this one, so I've turned that one off, it's like it goes dark, because all of the windows are now barricaded inside and out. As you can see, I've been going mad for crates and things like that, and generally filling them with food and cans and this, that, and the other.
See, I think you're catching on to Joe's thing.
Just wait for it. So I've got a fridge. The fridge has got bits and pieces in it. So I've been reasonably active getting food. I haven't needed to do too much, to be fair. But even though the water and the electricity has run out, you can see I've got all sorts of frozen stuff in there as well. I've got the coffee machine. There's the coffee machine that we were talking about last week. But I do actually have fresh water. I can actually fill up my water bottle here. And I will demonstrate how that works, although I did last week. Now I've moved the counters over and lost one of the sinks. And again, this one also has water in it, despite the fact water has run out. And just to go that little bit further, up here in the bathroom, these two sinks also have fresh water in them. So I've been very busy, and I shall show you why that's the case. So if we just open this window and get out of it, you can see I built this platform around the outside, and you can see these are the barrels for the downstairs toilet, and that sink is plumbed into those two. These two barrels are plumbed into the one in the kitchen, but for the ones upstairs, I had to build some stairs and build some barrels above that one as well, and that's all the water, and that's all of the taps, and that's me hurt. I've just fallen off the edge, but not too badly, I don't think. So very severely damaged for that, but I didn't break any bones, so I was quite lucky. So that's how that works. That's where all the water barrels have come in. As you can see, as Super quite rightly pointed out, there's a lot of crates. Joe would be proud.
Joe would be very proud, but he'd take all those. He'd probably be pulling out all those bushes away.
Yes, I know. I didn't have time. And I didn't have time because look at the glory of this fence. So, yeah, big fence.
How far out did you build it out?
It goes around the back of the shed. Just to go quick. So, around the back of the shed. I also noticed that they'll come back to the cars, and it comes all the way to here. So, you've got a decent sized bit of land to farm on if you wanted to farm. Got a compost bin. I like some of the bits I haven't been able to take out. But, yeah. Level 3 fencing all the way around. Quite pleased with that.
I did see a vehicle that Joe would be proud to have.
Oh, yeah. So, in the vehicle department, we have a choice of Joe's favourites, the Mercury Meteor or a Hummer. But this is the one that I tend to be using, or the van. This one's pretty much shot, unfortunately. I have been working on my skills. I've got metalworking and mechanics. I can actually rebuild these cars. I just need the parts. But I'm not particularly worried. Right, so we're going to head down to Muldraugh. Now, I'm not particularly worried about the food up here as we speak, so we're going to head down there. 'Cause one of the things that I also started collecting, which I thought would be useful because I've got power up here, is the VHS tapes, because they do the same thing as the books. Oh, let's just open the gate. And as long as you've got a TV that has a video player on it, pressing the wrong key again because I've been playing other games. I've been playing a lot of DayZ this week, as well as Project Zomboid. I quite enjoyed DayZ for varying different reasons. It really does need some of the building bits that Project Zomboid does, and perhaps like solar panels, wind turbines, that kind of thing. But so we're going down to Muldraugh. Going to have myself a time, as the usual song that we sing at this point. I'm not particularly worried about taking out these road humps, or maybe just one or two, as I've accidentally run into them because I can't dodge and weave, because that takes too much time. However, I will need to take out quite a few of the zombies where I'm going.
I'm sure Joe will come around and knock some of these out when he has time.
Yeah. Joe's still dealing with family things, so I'm not sure when we'll be seeing him again. There's that water bison truck. I just called it a bison, didn't I? I meant Biden.
Yeah. Water Biden. You mean water buffalo?
Water buffalo. It's big enough to be a buffalo, yeah.
We used to call it water buffalo truck in the military, so.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. I called it a Biden because I meant to call it a Biden because in Green Hell, when you get a coconut and you get some rope, you can turn it into a sort of like a flask, and they refer to it as a Biden in that game.
Okay.
So obscure reference there for everybody. Having completed Green Hell, I'm probably never going to play it again. Good, interesting though. It was a good game. I really enjoyed playing it.
Well, things are changing in my life.
Go on.
I'm now with a girlfriend.
Hey! Say Savvy Gadgetz is useful for other things as well. Yeah, well, unfortunately, the problem with having your respective other halves, my other half, my better half, is decided that we're going to paint the hallways and the stairwells again. So I'm slightly covered in paint. We're generally tidying up the garden, that kind of thing, generally DIYing. So, right, I'm at the dodgy junction. Here we go. So we're at the crossroads just outside Muldraugh.
Looks like they kind of wandered out to the barren intersection.
Yeah. Oh, Bella's turned up. Are you going to ruin my green screen again this week, Bella? That's her usual trick. Now, I have been down here already a bit, but the server has already been reset since then, so I'm expecting company.
A bunch of them.
Yeah. So how's my health looking? Oh, I've gone down from some very severe damage to severe damage, so I'm healing. I'm healing. This is the thing.
Now, if there was sleeping on this server...
Yeah. Oh, there's a road hump. Is this the... I don't think it... Yes, it is. There we go. I might have to take out these guys. Oh, yeah. This was clear when I was last down here, so the zombies have migrated. Now, there isn't a...
Migrated or respawned?
I think respawned. Because, like, here's one I killed earlier. Right, so, combat tips. Try not to fight too many. As you can see there, the one highlighted in green, the server's actually got multi-hit on, so I can hit more than one zombie. Like that, those two. That makes life a fair bit easier, because by default I don't think it's turned off.
No.
Neither is that green outline. Now you can change that under the options, and I'll show that in a minute. Because usually you only get that green outline when you have ranged weapons. And for me it's working whether on melee. Now I have...
There's one over by your van. He was just checking out the van. He thought you had it for sale.
Yep. Okay, are we clear? can use the extended zoom here. Just yeah, we're good. Right, so if you go to the options and then on the display, it's the aim outline. Change that to any weapon, and then you'll be able to get an outline on the zombies. Oh, look, there's one. See, look, I've improved. I'm now only in some discomfort. Oh, missed. Yeah, I also managed to forge a second katana for Joe if he decides to turn up. So, or I have it as a backup. Right. Okay. So you can see I've been down here looting. I've just dumped stuff on the floor. I'm just gonna stuff a granola bar and some snag glabs. Like a snag lab. No idea what they are.
They are basically ding-dongs.
That just sounds rude. In this country, that would be bad.
There are the hostess has a... Basically, it's like a... We call them... They have them called like ding-dong, I believe. Is what it's called here.
Okay. I will take your word for it.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's interesting. You don't often find a woman wearing her underwear trying to get out of an exit in a garage. What was going on when...
Is that underwear or a bottom of a bikini?
Yeah. Let's find out. It could be a bikini, in which case... That's underpants and a bra. And a key, apparently. I'll take the key. Now, the question is, what was she doing when the zombie apocalypse hit? And where did he come from? He wasn't in here a minute ago. Very strange occurrences in PZ. Again, been down here, looted a bit. Stuff. Empty gas cans. Right, I can't actually fill the gas cans at the moment because I don't have a generator attached to this garage yet. I say yet. But there's still food here. And candy
Cakes
in this
are
game,
basically...
Yeah, candy don't tend to go off. Oh look, unfriendlies. With an Alice pack. Right, now, as per usual...
So you're saying they're unfriendly?
Well...
I mean, did you try to introduce yourself at least?
I introduced myself with a baseball bat.
Well, no wonder why they were unfriendly.
Right, okay.
But we did go... Me and Lucas went to the Mario movie yesterday.
Oh, yeah? Any good? Enjoyable?
Oh, it's actually good. Basically had a lot of references to the original games.
Alright, so if you're a fan of the Mario games, it's well worth a watch, is it?
Oh, yeah.
I know I saw the Koopas and the little brown guys and that sort
the
of thing.
Goombas and the
Goombas.
Spikers.
Yeah. I can't get into this. I don't want to break the window on this semi if I can help it, because I haven't seen a replacement for it. Plus, it doesn't have the sleeper cab on it, which is what you really want, I guess.
Well, yeah.
The other thing is something like that's just really useful for running Z's over. Right, so let's mosey on down the high street. You see that there's been here as well. That wasn't me. This car was not me. I did not damage that car. Although cars were hurt during the making of this making of this live stream. You can see that highlight really working for me there, knowing that I'm going to hit both of those.
It's like a butter knife or something in that one.
Yeah. I find that deeply annoying. Because it's like... it's like one of them, it's like It's usually sticking out of the leg, and it's massive. And you think, yes, it's a katana, and it's not. It's a butter knife. You're thinking, God damn it, you know, show some consistency, because the scissors are the right sort of size, and so's the letter opener. It's just that one thing. Well, 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 look at that. A working car. You don't see that often straight out of the back. And that one's not playing ball. That one, let's open the trunk on that one. Because it's one of the complaints that I've got about this game is like, if you've got cars that are laying around, how many cars do you actually know will have 0 gas in them? Like this one. I bet that's got nothing in it.
My question is when you're traveling across, like, say, and
front left brake's bad.
See,
that is good.
See cars like this in that good of condition.
Why would
you'd
you
think
abandon
they would
it?
have gas?
Yeah, you'd think they'd have gas, and why would they have abandoned it? Unless they were caught out by the Z's and they're now Z's, that would make sense. But then, again, it's a case of mustard. Do I want mustard? Yeah, why not? It's a good condiment. Oh! I know what I need to do here. Not that. Not that. Not that. It's not that. Get in there.
Make a cup of coffee.
Pick some coffee up. And
for your coffee maker?
Yeah. And I saw somewhere
a mug?
there it is. A mug! There we go. Coffee in a mug. What more could you possibly want?
There's a pinball machine.
Oh, there's 2 of them. What's he got sticking out of his back? That looks like a crowbar.
It's like either a crowbar or an axe.
It's a crowbar. In decent condition as well. And again, what were they both doing in the bog?
I'm not going to ask questions.
Yeah, don't ask questions. You might not like the answers.
Especially this day and age.
Yes.
I'll be right
oh
back.
My God.
I'm going to... Whoa, you got a party there.
Oh, yeah. It's the kind of party you ran away from, though. They're angry I wasn't invited.
They're angry you didn't that you showed up reasonably late.
Fashionably. That's fashionably late, yes. I'm wearing the nattiest of camouflage. I didn't even hear that.
You don't get cut.
Oh, she was dressed for a party. Look at her.
Oh, yeah. I'll be right back. I'm going to go work on my son's meds quick.
Okay, go. Okay, so I'll actually take the van. Get the van. Get the van. Don't run away without your van. And my sprinting's gone up. Fantastic. Right, so it is worth pointing out, my character from last week actually died during the week. I had to recreate a new one. This one actually has a veteran perk on it rather than the burglar perk. So this character's got the desensitized on them, which means they don't panic. They see a massive load of zombies, you don't get the panic moodlet anymore. The other way to counteract that is with beta blockers, but this is a more permanent solution to that problem. Right, as you can see, I have been here. But I haven't done a lot down here. The only reason I came down here was because I was looking for the How to Use Generators magazine. And I could not find that for love nor money. It was really hard to find. It just did not turn up in the schools or anywhere. And then eventually I found it in a mailbox. Okay, oh, I have been here. No, I've already wired that one. It's probably not going to go anywhere. No, no petrol. Because if it turns over, it's got electricity. It's got battery power. It just doesn't have petrol power. See, that's something that's missing from this game. Electric vehicles as well. The solar panels and things like that. Wind turbines. All those sort of things that hopefully at some point, I'm pretty sure there are mods for it, at some point that will become part of the vanilla. Oh yes. So we're here at High Vids, or Hit Vids? Hit Vids. And so, as you can see, I've looted this store a couple of times. The Magical Woodland. The Mega Department. So, Car Zone. That's one of the ones you want. So, Car Zone, that'll teach you mechanics. There's another one about exposure survival. You want that one as well. Not sure about the fitness club. But all of these others are useful. Oh, woodcraft. There was a woodcraft there, look. So, yeah, so woodcraft, exposure, survival, and the other one that was just the cook show. Exposure, survival, yeah. So there's woodcraft, yeah. So there's quite a few here. And then once you get a generator going, you can use those if your character bites the farm, like mine has. You can build them back up pretty quick. With the cook show. There's loads of cook show here. Right, okay, that's a respawn because I checked this cupboard out before. It's another one in a pants and brown. What the hell? This is getting to be a bit of a joke now. Ah! Oh! Ah! Bugger! Where did that all come from? Oh, leave my vehicle alone. Stop trying to bite me. Ooh, sports car. I like the way he gets it, stands up and then sits down. Right. Oh, this one's got the key in it. That's nice. I can see my baseball bat sticking out. This reminds me of, because I've been playing a lot of DayZ this week. I've been doing a lot of driving around. I'm just going to quickly swap seats, get out, take this guy on. Because I don't want to get out on the same side he was. Oh, that's bad. I just heard something go click and that was my baseball bat. That's okay because I've got a backup. Better known as backup bat rather than Excalibur. I'm going to put that there. I might actually I'll put that in the back of the car. I'm sure I shall at some point find some wood glue to repair it. Baseball bat, baseball bat. There we go. Right, so that's got the key in it. So what I might do is I might just actually take the key and destroy it because I don't really care. Let's see if it turns over to start off with. It does, it's a starter. And because it's a sports car, it makes that really silly noise. But so that it's usable in general, I'm just going to drop the key there. Oh yeah, you can see that really was quiet. It's attracted all of the zombies. Now you see what I mean about the scissors? The scissors are a proportionate size. You see this sticking out the back of that one. Oh, that's where they come from. There's a group over there. Right. And then what we do is because I... Oh, for God's sakes, why did you miss? Oh, didn't take any damage from that, so that's good. I'm not bleeding or scratched. I was protected by my clothes. Although it looks like my scarf's gone. Yeah, my scarf has died. He killed my scarf. Okay, so that's now ready to go. My scarf saved me. It's worth having these things. It's worth being that kind of well equipped. Right, oh God, it's getting dark. So, traditionally when it's dark, I generally die. Now, it hasn't been a problem up until now because there's no... There was electricity, the streetlights were on, there was light. It was a problem. Hello, Dave. How are you? I'm fine, thank you, sir. Thank you for asking. I've had a quite relaxing week, has to be said. Why can't I open that door? Oh, I'll let them break out there. Thanks for getting on to the chat and saying hi. Have any questions? I would endeavour to ask. And yes, if you are looking at the screen, you can see Ecto-1 from the Ghostbusters. The server that I run, this is my server, has a few mods on it. Most of them are to do with cars and firearms. So, yes, this is a replica of Ecto-1. It's a Mercury meteor, and I can't get into it. I don't want to break the windows, because I like it the way that it is. Alright, so let's take out this geezer. Yeah, so if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I will endeavour to answer them. Why am I trying to break into the police station? Why am I trying to do that again? Oh yeah, that's because there's weapons and ammo in there. Yes, I am hitting that one through a window. Awkward, because that one's behind the door. I can't open the door. Well, it's not from the outside or the inside. I'm going to smash the window here, so I've got room. So I've broken it with the weapon. Can you join? Yes, you can get on the server if you want. Just let me... get up the details. That's fine. That's absolutely fine, Dave. Joe's German. So, yeah. If you do want to get onto the server, you can get onto the server. That's absolutely fine. I don't think you'll find it in the list. I'll get Super to provide the details. Let's hotwire this. Now, PvP is turned off on the server, so you might have to use the IP address to connect directly, though, because I don't think you find it in the list anymore for some reason. Right, so we actually took care of that in here. Oh, there's a few in there. No, it's dark. I don't want to fight in the dark. Sense and Sensibility says fighting in the dark gets me killed. I usually use this time to sort of like build up my my skills. What I'm going to do though is I'll fight by car headlight. Let me have a look. Yeah, the server holds up to 8 players, and let's actually turn the headlights on, which is what I was intending to do. Let's back it up a little bit, so I can kill these guys.
Alright, I'm back.
Right, Super, could you type the IP address in for the server?
Give me a second here to...
Dave has joined on the chat and has asked if you can join the server. I've said yes, of course, because it's an open server, or as open as it can get. Why have I got no light? Where's my light gone?
The light has been extinguished.
By all means, feel free to play on the server as you like. It's up 24/7. Join Discord. Find a like on the stream. But they're all coming out of the woodwork. Look. The likelihood is you will start in Muldraugh. It just seems to be a thing for this server. For some reason, I don't know why, it just loves putting us here.
Alright, the IP address is there.
It's the default port, so it's not on the chat, mate.
It's not on the chat?
No, I can't see it.
Yeah, I just took and copied and pasted it, but
might not like it.
It's showing on my side.
Oh, okay. Maybe because it's an IP address, it won't let us.
Here, let me do a workaround here.
Yeah, do a workaround. Okay, so the password for the server is actually my name, Ven, V-E-N, with a capital V.
Alright. Let's... Alright, so...
Who fighting in the moonlight? Killing zombies makes it alright.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah, that's better. I can see that now.
Only instead of commas,
change it for
it's
dots.
Periods. Yeah, dots.
Default port, which is 16 something or another. 16232, I think it is, or something like that. There's a few.
Then, are you fighting in the dark again?
Yeah. I'm expecting to die any minute now, because that's what usually happens in the dark. Now, as you can see, I'm using the backing off technique. Oh, we've got a crawler. I hate the crawlers. It really doesn't like targeting them. Oh yeah, look, look. That's where they're coming from. They're coming from the shops on the side. Look. Oh, oh, hello. There's a few more.
This has me almost wanting to jump in and... But I don't have my controller attached to my computer right now. That one almost got you.
Yeah. The amount of times I've almost been had. I mean, one of them took my scarf out, so I've got to protect... Be a bit more careful about how I conduct myself. Oh, hello. Friends. We love friends. But not that many that are trying to take my brains away from me.
They're just the insurance sale. They're just trying to check with you on the auto warranty, the extended warranty of your car. I mean, after all, your car's been pretty well damaged.
Yeah.
Thanks to you running them over.
Yeah, there are quite a few mods.
There. Oh, that one. Are we gonna see the end event today?
More than likely, at this rate. Because I noticed that my out of breath icon, moderate exertion, and I can't keep that up. So the nice thing is let me show you this. Is you can actually just, because there's no sprinters. How many is a few mods? Quite a few.
I was gonna say.
But most of them are cars, quality of life, and firearms. It shouldn't take long to download them. So whilst this exertion goes away, as you can see, I've got quite a lead on these guys because there's no sprinters. This gives me a chance whilst I'm playing one-handed to open up my drink. So yeah, a lot. As I said, it's mostly cars and firearms. Right. What? So another baseball bat broken already? Good God. I'm not doing very well with my weapons this week, so I think it's time to break out the katana. Now, where did they all go? Alright, so one of the things that I've noticed is if you get a group following you for a long distance, and we actually saw this a while ago, last week or the week before, whereas I turned around and I actually saw them despawn. You need an IP address, Dave. Supertone put it in there. That's the only IP address there is. So 51, 38, 64, 211.
But instead of the
commas, you need the dots. It's not a LAN. It's a WAN. Internet. Let me see if I can just help Dave out here. So if I just quit.
I'd get in your van first.
Nah, that's all right. It just adds to the fun and the excitement. Will I survive when I get in? So, you go for a join and then you go for an internet. You type in your IP address here, which will be 51.38.64.211. Port is the same, so 16261 is the default. Server password is Ven, capital VEN, and then create yourself your own account name and your own account password, and then hit join server. Now, there used to be a case of if you hit show password protected servers and you type in savvy. And there it is. Actually, it's turned up. There it is. But that hasn't worked for ages for me. So, but there you go. That's it.
I kind of agree with it. It didn't really work very well.
No, it's weird because it worked absolutely fine for me, even though, you know, it's a server on the internet somewhere. It really didn't show up that often on that list. Not for anyone else. Certainly not for you. Certainly not for Joe. And it's like, I'm not entirely sure whether the server's actually located. I think it's a European server. Alright, so will I survive? Am I now officially surrounded by zombies? Am I going to die? I don't think they do that sort of thing to you. They're not that kind of cruel. Even the Project Zomboid devs aren't that cruel.
Surprisingly, the streetlights are still gone.
No, they're not.
Oh, they're not?
That's the headlights of the car.
Van?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's even despawned the ones that were in here, banging on the door to get out. So at least if you rejoin the game, they give you at least a bit of a chance. You know, they might not clear the floor above, but the area around you they do. I'm guessing it largely depends on whether you're, say if there was multiple people in the game, in your general vicinity, and other people stayed in and continued fighting the zombies when you joined back in, and everyone was in the same spot when you left, and they were fighting a horde, you may find yourself starting in a horde.
We have seen that a few times.
Yeah. But it seems all quiet on the Western Front. And the Southern, and the Eastern, and the Northern. I think we're good. It's almost daylight.
We've also seen where we actually end up getting surrounded while just sitting in a car.
Yeah. But to be fair, on our behalves, that was deliberate. VEN. Capital V. Just let me type it in. So it's Ven. Like that. And because I was typing in the thing, I'm no longer playing in the game. There we go.
You know, I could have probably typed it in for you.
Yeah, that's fine. Right. Risking life and limb. Oh, I haven't picked up the key for that door. Probably. There was an officer over here. Quite often the police officers... Oh, I'll take the lighter. Police officers have the key to the store. But not these ones. Okay.
Hey, it's Ecto 1.
It is Ecto 1, yes. Let's check the drawers, actually. another lighter. If I'm lucky, I might find the key. Oh, I found some glue though. That'll do.
Not wood glue though.
Not the epic wood glue. Okay.
The Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail of glue. Yeah. Right. So let's have a look in here. No key.
Starting to get light out.
Yes, we can get some daylight. Let's check the lockers. Nope. Oh, however, there is a dirty bandage there. Now, yes, that sounds bad. It's a dirty bandage, and I wouldn't use it if it was dirty. However, you can clean it, and it stops being a dirty bandage. Right, so whilst he's doing that, so he's trying to open that door, making a lot of noise. I'm going to make less noise and open up my chipsticks. There you go. Sorry. One of my favourite snacks. Right. Back to the katana. Put my screwdriver and my hammer away. And let's see what goodies are in here. Okay, so shotgun shells, need those. I've got these on the floor. Don't really need the others. So that all this stuff respawns.
Do you have a shotgun on you?
I think no, I don't. But I do have a Mossberg Tactical now. There we go. And I now have some shotgun shells to go with it. I haven't found a silencer though.
The suppressor?
A suppressor, a silencer, yeah. Ah. Lo and behold, there's another one. I'm doing really well for the first shotguns, tactical shotguns. I do actually already have two sitting at the base. But you know me, I tend not to use shotguns.
Where me, I'm sitting there with the sawed-off shotgun.
Making as much noise as you possibly can.
Because you cannot put a silencer on the sawed-off shotgun.
It is officially a thing. Right, so I'm going to put the shells in there. I'm going to put, what are these two like? They are in perfect condition. So I'm going to put one in there. I'm going to keep one in my backpack. Put my other broken baseball bat. God damn it. Two in one day. That's deeply displeasing. Yeah, so someone actually asked me why I chose the name Ven a while ago, and I actually thought I'd made it up as a word because I'd never heard of it before. But actually, it's Dansk. It's a Dansk word, and it actually means friend. And I thought that just fitted me so well that I thought, well, I'll just keep it. So I have.
Well, a lot of people thought my coming up with the Super Tone Man was because of the super tones.
That would be a reasonable assumption, yeah.
Where actually it wasn't based off of the super tones. It's basically because of the fact that my nickname in high school and stuff was Tone Man. Based off my actual name. So, and I don't like to put numbers around my screen names.
Yeah, no, I don't like it either. Although I have had to sometimes relent and use the moniker UK because somebody's already pinched Ven, or you can't have a 3-letter name.
Yeah, kind of like your Twitch handle.
Which is Ven_UK. Because somebody's already got Ven UK and it's not me.
Well, because if you put Ven UK together, it's Venuk.
Venuk, yep. Still unique.
You checking out the dressing rooms to see if there's anybody
Yes.
thinking that they were trying to try on some clothes?
During the zombie apocalypse, yeah. I know. The zombie apocalypse started. I'll just go shopping. I need some clothes. The right kind of clothes for the zombie apocalypse here. I'm just not pulling off the right look. What I need is combat. Urban combat, you know, bright fluorescent orange. Happy surviving. Yep, there's the grocery shop. Let's see. Oh, there's quite a few around here. Look at that. Let's go with an over here. Let's see how badly I die and how quickly I die. Well, I've got the katana, so. And I do have the resources to make another one, and I do have another one which I had earmarked for Joe.
Thing is, last playthrough you guys didn't actually even find that. Did you?
What, the Michon's katana?
The actual, yeah.
Yeah, Joe had one.
Well, how to forge one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can't forge it without the blueprint magazine. And we did have one. Joe had one.
Okay. I was going to say, as I was like, I don't remember you guys actually having the
I didn't.
blueprints.
Joe did. In fact, it was a mod that Joe specifically wanted. Right, so this is a bit confusing, this place, because these are obviously doors. And I assume they're supposed to be sliding doors. But it doesn't treat them as sliding doors, it treats them as a window.
Because... Well, time to break in.
Yeah. The non-eloquent way of breaking in by just smashing the grass.
Well, the thing is with sliding doors, though, Ven, you gotta have electricity to...
Yeah, but they don't work even if they've got electricity on.
True.
They still work in exactly the same way. It's like they try to open them as a sliding up window, and that's not what they are. They're a sliding sideways window, technically. I'm sure the devs will fix it at some point. Just, I don't think it's a priority for them at the minute.
You're right. The way the fishing works is their priority.
Yep, and the chunking systems.
And also animals.
Yep. All of that's coming, and of course that also lends itself to NPCs. Which is what I'm really looking forward to. Well, did that car actually start? And it looked like it was in good nick. And it has petrol. This is good. It's a nice sporty car, and it's a shame it's in an awful colour. I always prefer the grey ones myself. Right, let's see what we got here. Lots of rotten veg, I suspect. Ah, canned food. This is good. Rotten vegetables, of course. So what we'll do, bung those on the floor. They'll respawn. Because, you know, food does that in this game. All of a sudden, you come back to a shop, it'll have fresh food all around it. I should imagine most of this was because I haven't been in this shop yet.
No, and Joe hasn't been on, so...
No, so... is taking some time out. There's only so much Project Zomboid you can enjoy, you know.
That's what I've been kind of doing too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. It's fine. You know, people have lives. I don't. At least not on a Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock in the 1 o'clock till 3. Right. So So this actually gives me a chance to point out the difference between cans. So as you can see here, you've got canned sardines and canned tuna. There's also canned beef. These cans are square in shape, as you can see, and they're generally ring pull. You can open them without needing a can opener. Whereas the round cans, like the beans, the mushrooms, the bolognese, and all sorts of other bits and pieces, they do need a can opener. I keep one in my fanny pack. There it is. So that when I need to open a can to eat, I can. However, you can also put one in a cupboard, put lots of cans in a cupboard, use the open the can with the can opener in the cupboard, and then it gets put back. It's really, really useful. Alright, so I better grab the butter and the lard. Look, you can see this cheese is fresh still. So I'm going to eat that. And I'm going to eat the yoghurt, which is also still fresh. So the electricity hasn't been off for very long, but it is definitely off.
And of course the lard.
Yeah, must grab the lard. And the margarine. And more cheese and the eggs. I'll just loot the lot. I'll actually take that back to the base. And more butter. What is remoulade? I don't know. Take the eggs. Can I take the eggs? Nope, my backpack's full. Margarine. Oh, give me the margarine and the eggs.
I thought remoulade was something over in the UK that you guys...
Yeah, it probably is. I just don't know what it is myself. I'm not particularly into being a chef. So, it's probably something very rudimentary in cooking, but it's like, I don't know.
Alright, let me pull it up here. Remoulade. It's a sauce. Looks like a sauce.
Okay.
Oh, it is it's in the UK. It's a cold sauce, although similar to tartar sauce. It is more yellowish, sometimes flavored with curry.
Okay.
Contains chopped.
We do a lot of curry in England. Let's be fair. We're a curry country. Right, so I'm going to leave the canned food here.
Place of origin is France.
Really?
Yeah.
Vive la France.
I'm looking it up on the Wikipedia here. Remoulade is made from mayonnaise with vinegar, mustard, shallots, capers, chopped pickles, and or fresh herbs.
Mm. Sounds good.
Interesting.
Yeah, learn something new here on Savvy Gadgetz. There you go. We're not just a gaming channel.
In Belgium, it's used often with fries. Or chips, you guys call them.
Yep. I don't need to dive in there anymore. I don't think. Let's check
Here in the States, it's actually used with seafood.
Ah, right, yeah. So you did mention tartare sauce, which is a common seafood accompaniment over here for whitefish. Yeah. And it's basically mayonnaise and capers.
In Germany, it's mainly used with fried fish.
Ooh, okay.
And as an ingredient of potato salads.
Okay, there is a ton of food here, apart from the rotten sacks of stuff. So, there's a rotten peanut butter sandwich. Let's get rid of that. A rotten burrito, a rotten muffin, and another rotten peanut butter sandwich. Hopefully, we'll come back and find a fresh peanut butter sandwich. Right. Okay, let's check out these vehicles. So if Dave decides that he can actually get on, I'm actually going to get out because I just saw that zombie approaching. How dare you? How very dare you? So then Dave will have working vehicles around, hopefully. So at the very least he can get about a bit. So I'm thoughtful that way. Whether the game will let me do that or not is another thing entirely.
Always is that case.
And Dave says he literally can't find my server.
That's surprising, even with the IP address, because I found it with the IP address.
What am I doing? Yep, hot wiring. You can show it on Discord if you want. I'll have to leave that with Super. If that's okay, Super, if you don't mind.
Alright. What's happening?
Dave can't find the server. And he's going to post something in Discord.
Okay, I'm on Discord at the moment, so I usually get notifications if anything happens.
Oh, speaking of which, I'm going to post a video from DayZ. Oh, that's in almost decent condition. Look at that. Apart from the suspension, battery could do some work. And of course it has no gasoline. What a surprise.
So
yeah, you may not find it in the internet list, but you should be able to connect directly with the IP address. Let's see. Right. Oh, hello. There's some work to do along here, look. Quite a bit of work to do along here. I'm actually going to head to the end and sort of work my way backwards, I think.
I don't know if you want to do that, Ven.
Yeah, it might be a bad idea. But we usually create our base at the other end of Muldraugh. Oh god,
Yeah,
that was a lot. That was a lot.
That's why I said.
Well, at least it gives me the opportunity to say, "Oh my god, there's loads of them." Usually, it's these ones here. Oh look, there's one of those. Joe likes those as well. No, it's a little bit further on. A little bit further on. There's that building that I like to haul up in, which is even good.
Stored the warehouse.
Yeah, that warehouse, which unfortunately seems to respawn zombies in their huge numbers. Isn't there also a oh, there it is, look. And then it's this building over here. It's this one. This is like the last building in Muldraugh.
Yep, that bar.
Right. Let's get on it. Welcome to Michon's Katana. There we go.
You're gonna have quite the party.
So I might actually, next time we do a run through, I might go Apocalypse and Vanilla. So no fancy weapons, no fancy cars, no katana mods.
We're really making it challenging.
Yeah, proper Proper Zomboid.
Well, otherwise we can always have you turn on sprinters.
That might be a thing.
I already hear Joe's voice.
No!
Not sprinters.
Yeah, I've never actually seen one in the game. I've never actually had them because, like, usually they're turned off by default. They're not your common or god, and I think they're not in like the server modes anyway. But I think they might turn up in the challenge modes, which I haven't done.
Actually, what they could end up doing.
See, that was an easy massacre of a lot. It always used to be worth going for the zombies with backpacks. But not anymore, because the backpacks are always empty.
Well, not only that, but we have where you can spawn with the military backpack.
Mm-hmm. That's because the option in the server unlocks all of the clothing. It's a tick box.
Yeah.
Something else I could turn off.
But yes, I can hear the screams of Joe now.
Turn off all those quality of life improvements. Yeah, I think Joe will probably avoid joining me for that one and leave me to it.
On the sprinters?
Yeah, on that particular mode. The savage mode. Oh, we opened it. There we go. So I usually use this place as a base. Mostly because of all the servers, but all of the shelves and that. But hello. Let's drag them all outside. They can come out via the window. Oh, yeah, I had an axe on him. That one was reasonably well equipped.
No, I'm just watching.
Large backpack with nothing in it, of course. And that one had a hand axe. This one's got something across his back as well. Assuming he comes out. Hello. Hey, over here. Mr. Shifter. Oh, he's got a baseball bat. This was a survivor outpost, look. Spiky baseball bat. Oh, yeah. That was a mistake. I just shouted, didn't I? See how big that is? That's just a bread knife. I think they need to tone that down. Minor niggle, I guess. So, yeah, that guy had a bread knife sticking out of his leg. It was about this big. About the same size as a small katana. Right, so I'm going to clear this building out anyway. Yeah, look at them all. Now the problem with this is there's usually some above, because there is another level up here, up the stairs. I'll look at that in a second. There's usually one. Oh, there's someone down there. So usually one trying to break the door down and get out, but not today. There's not one there. around the corner. But you can see all of the crates and all of that. There's usually an antique oven here as well. It's worth mentioning. It's usually one of these crates down this side. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Ow. Bitten. Swines.
Well, darn it anyway.
Scratched and bleeding. Bandage. That's alright. It's not a bite, which is good. You can get quite a lot from here. You can see that all of these bits, they're just full of useful items. Metal sheets, planks, boxing nails, saws, welding rods. Huge numbers. Now, I do like to fortify this base and turn it into a base, but like I said, quite often you get lots of respawns in here. So when the server resets, expect company. And that does happen in the base over at Rosewood as well. But not so much. Usually get one, maybe two. So I've got this pane open so I can keep an eye on my bandage.
All right, I got Dave working on Dave here, getting him.
Cool, thank you, much appreciated. I think it'd be worth putting a post in the Discord channel. I mean, I did play. I'm not sure how vanilla that was. The Apocalypse mode, and even that didn't have sprinters in it.
No, but they are working on, in the updates, getting sprinters in as an option.
You actually have to turn them on by yourself. We might actually have a look at that.
I think you have to actually. I think you have to actually. If you don't want sprinters, they actually have it to where you have to actually turn them off.
Right, so they'll be on by default.
That's right.
Okay. Because they're not at the minute. Okay, that door's shut and locked. So's that. Great. I don't know. Oh, look, I can see through doors, look. Can you see the zombie appearing just there?
Yep.
I don't like to smash windows if I can help it. Mostly because it attracts attention that you don't want. There we go. Right, so let's have a go at this geezer. Or two geezers. Or a lot of geezers. And they're not turning up because I'm not being loud enough, obviously. Oi! That's more like it, and they're attacking the only door that isn't open. Are you kidding me? Hopefully. No, no.
If you get them inside, then it'll give you the key.
Yeah, maybe. Sometimes that's the thing. Every now and again you get just one that's sensible enough to walk round the closed door. Hello, there's a perfectly open door over here. Right. Okay. There's another one hiding in the toilet, as usual. Okay. Well, the advantages of using this place as a base is at least the kitchen's got a lot of storage in it. It's not very defensible, though.
Actually, if you... in the apartment section of it, it is.
Above.
Right.
The bit that I'll have to dismantle the door for. Okay. Now, guess what I'm doing? I like the way it picks the chair through the wall. It's like you can dismantle the wooden chair or the door while I'm outside. Which one do you think I want to do? Now, hopefully, when they introduce the new layering system, that'll improve the game from a perspective of why am I holding a hammer? From the perspective of performance, because that's what it's all about. Because at the moment, it's kind of struggling with how it's layering things, and you get some odd effects. And sometimes you can actually see, if you check out the roofs as you walk around, you can see that sort of like layering process going on. As it's sort of like trying to build up the layers as you're walking around and as you change perspectives. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is reasonable. I mean, you could build up something there, you could dangle a... So you build up a wall here at the top of the stairs, so they can't get up the stairs. Then you could have a sheet rope out of this window, so you can get in and out. Then, yeah, this is pretty defensible then. Kitchen is a fair size. Now, who would live in a house like this? Right, so that's that cleared out. We've got a car. Right, let's now concentrate on finding a generator, so that at least we can power the place, or have some power in the place. Or in effect, we generally need two generators. One for a petrol station, which we haven't got found yet. Alright, let's clear these guys out.
Alright, I guess he wants to do a call quick and to... So, I'm gonna leave the voice chat for a moment.
Yeah, sure. Get off of me. Eat that. Or as the saying goes, kiss my blade. Alright, so how much durability have I got on this katana? Quite a bit. Good. Okay, so let's see if we can find some garages. Oh, isn't there a... Oh, I bet I know where I can find a good... Let's just take care of this group. Because I bet I know exactly where we can find... Okay, it's probably not going to be in this shed, but I'll have a look in this shed while I'm here. As per usual, character's hungry. Alright, so yeah, it's definitely not... Oh! It's the joy of wood glue, times 3! My god, my baseball bats are saved. No, let's not open that. Yeah, there's a lot around there. I don't particularly want to face all of that down if I can help it. But what I do want to do, and this is what I was just talking about, is I think, if I remember rightly, this bit, or there is a set of storage units, and there is always a generator in there, and I think it's actually this block here, so it's not too far away. Let's just drive around here. There we go. Right, and then we've got to take on the masses. Ah, car parks. Good. Let's just run around quickly, give ourselves some space. That was probably a bad idea. Alright, now again, combat. Falcon! Hello, old friend. How are you doing? Good to see you on the chat. All is well. Yes, thank you. Apart from the horde that's currently running around behind me. There's nothing unusual about that, though. Let's do something a little bit different then. Because you can easily outpace zombies, it's a thing. I'm going to show you a technique. I've used it before on this channel. As you see, I've got quite a few. I may or may not be able to fight them. Let's assume that you can't. You're just gathering more up. And all of that sort of thing. But as you can see, I'm just easily outpacing them just by walking around. I'm not having to run. And this is where we were talking about sprinters. Obviously, a sprinter would ruin that entirely. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gather these guys up. There you can see I've got quite a crowd there. Just going to make sure that they don't... Because if they get hold of you and drag you down, that's it, you're finished. So I'm just going to round them up. There they are. Right, and then I'm just going to keep doing this. Keep making some noise. Because they're going to follow the noise. And then I'm going to run away. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk back to the road. Like this. Now, all of those zombies that were just following me are now up and around there. And I've just got a few stragglers here to take care of. I can hear an alarm going off. There hasn't been a lot, actually, Vulcan. They haven't released any of the fishing. There has been a change in the map. The actual map has increased in size. And there are some, temporary bits and pieces that are currently there. Actually, that noise is bringing out all those zombies that I just took away. Now, that's not something that I did. That's something a zombie's done. It's actually set off an alarm. And this is another one of those gripes, one of those things that annoys me about the game, is that the electricity's gone off, yet you can still get, even years later. Oh, hello, I didn't kill that one. Years later, the house alarms are still going off. There we go. Let's just run away from that lot. Because I don't want to be facing down. I want to try and get them lined up. One at a time. Make life easy for myself. And that alarm really ruined things. Well, if you take the outdoorsman trait with your character, Dave, then you won't have to worry about it. Your enemy is rain, it certainly is. But, like I say, with outdoorsman trait, you don't have to worry about rain because your character doesn't catch cold. Right, well, that helped. If that alarm hadn't gone off, that would have been a really good escape, I think. Right, I need something to eat. Character's hungry. Let's eat some wood glue. No! Oh. Right, so I've got the water icon, thirsty. So what that means is one of the things you do is if you keep a water bottle with water in it, in your main inventory, I shall show you this quickly. Once I get a minute to myself. Right, so in my main inventory, which is the box at the top of your list, you've got a bottle. If you keep the bottle in your main inventory full, just keep an eye on that one over there, and I always carry a few spares, then your character will drink from that bottle and keep themselves hydrated, and you won't have to do anything, and you just have to top it up every now and again. Right, so this was the end game, getting to these garages, although I think I don't have a sledgehammer to get into them. I could use a crowbar. Oh, there's quite a few magazines there, that's useful. Empty gas can, blood wrench, a machete, yes, we'll take the machete, thank you very much. Empty bowls, TV, gardening stuff, which I'm not particularly worried about. I can't do anything with that at the moment, and I don't want to damage my katana if I can help it. Do I have a propane torch and a welder's mask? I have a propane torch, just not the welder's mask. Missing that. Okay, fine. Some fishing tackle. Joe! Look, Joe! Wood glue! Lots of it! Yeah, I don't particularly want to break in out. If I could get a sledgehammer, and I could probably find a sledgehammer in the place where I usually make a base. There might be one up there. Yeah, I quite often see Vulcan playing games online. So yeah, we had Eternal Frost dropped in and said hello a week or so ago. It's always good to see the peeps that we play with. This is just turning into whack-a-mole at the minute. I'm going to head back, see if I can find a sledgehammer. Because then that'll get me into them garages pretty easily. Right, so again, I made the same mistake that I did weeks ago. And that is I got into the car and immediately started moving away, which means the car door isn't shut properly. You have to wait for it to hear the second sort of slam. And I'm not going to get over those, so I've got to go this way. Yes, drinking does have that effect on people generally, Joe. It's not just you, mate. However, this is dark, and I haven't found a generator yet. So this could be bad. I kind of expect to find a sledgehammer here, but I'm also expecting to find my demise. Okay, so from what Dave is saying, it sounds like Super's got him up and running. Nothing ever goes smoothly or easily. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Too many zombies spoiled friend's day. And of course, I'm fighting in the dark again, which means I'm probably going to die. It's a thing. It's just a Ven thing. The amount of times I've come close to biting the farm in the dark is ridiculous. The amount of times I've died in the dark is ridiculous. You'd have thought that I'd have learned my Project Zomboid lesson, but apparently not. Yes, I actually have human visitors on the server. Dave is trying to join. He's not having much luck. Super's been helping him out, because obviously I'm busy. He's German, Joe, so it's from your neck of the woods. When you create a character, you should be able to select your perks. You've got 8 points to distribute, and of course you can take negative traits to give yourself more points to play with. So one of the things I tend to do is I tend to go for a beast, short-sighted, hard of hearing, all of those kind of things. I can barely see what's going on at the minute. I need to move onto the road. That way I stand a better chance of seeing them coming. Because it's a lighter background, basically. Making use of graphic colour in order to see the zombies coming, apart from that one until just the last second. Just about to pick up my drink as well. So, was that close? Was that close? Oh, there's one over here that I can see in the blue moving around. Like. Well, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I've still got hours and hours of darkness to get through yet. But there's another one. I want to make sure that I want to make sure that I can actually see when I enter this place, so I can actually find that sledgehammer. Then I stand a chance of getting into all of those garages because I can destroy the doors. Whew. I could use my crowbar. I would prefer not to. Let's check out these cars whilst I'm in the clear-ish. That one I can't open. Not particularly interested in smashing the windows. If I can get in... Oh, that one's got the key in it, but no petrol. It's a bit rubbish. But at least you can get in it and there's a key in it. This white car, have I been in this white car? No, because I can't get in that white car. Right, now the bus is a bit weird. If you stand on this side, it will then try and get in through the main door. And put you in the driver's seat. Joe's second name, Woody Gloucester. And there's a bus with no petrol in it. God, these cars are rubbish. Let's about this pickup. Let's hotwire it at the very least. Woody Gloucester. And that's got no petrol in it either. Well, goddamn. Right, so one of the things that's worth mentioning about cars and siphoning petrol out of them and putting petrol in is that at the moment, you can, if you've got a gas can, you can take petrol out without any problems. However, in the future, when they actually provide it, and I have said this in one of the dev discussions, is that what will happen is, in order to siphon gas out of a car, you're going to need a pipe to do it with. At the moment, you don't. So that's going to change. As Supertone mentioned, fishing's going to change. At the moment, fishing, you just find a body of water, whether it's a swimming pool or any other body of water that you like. You basically use a fishing rod, bait your hook, throw it in, and you'll either catch a welly boot or a piece of garbage, or you'll catch a fish. In the new version for fishing, when it comes in, whenever that is, what it will be more like a mini game. So what's going to happen is you first have to find water that's bubbling. So you can see that there's fish movement in the water, basically. So once you've done that, you then cast out your line, and then you get like a half circle with green to red, and you have to reel it in using the aim. So you slowly reel in the fish with the aim. So that's right mouse button for PC users. I don't know what it is for Xbox, or if even you can get it on Xbox. But you draw it in slowly and keep the line within the green, and then you'll catch a fish. And that's how it works. At least that's how it's going to work. Whether it does or not is an entirely different thing. But that's what we know so far about the fishing update. See, they love this warehouse. Don't know what it is about garage doors, but zombies just like to hit their heads against them. Just like this guy. He's another one with a... Oh, he's actually got a hunting knife. Okay, so it's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 in the morning. Da, 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 and the rain was coming down. Oh, yeah. Too busy singing. Not enough zombie killing. Right. So where did he come from exactly? Right, what do we think? Should we go in? Should we go in? Because you can't see anything. Let's try it. Let's try it. Be brave. Be bold. Oh, it's not so bad. Actually, yes it is. Now I'm looking for a sledgehammer for a Peter Gabriel. There must be one in here somewhere. Oh, more wood glue. This is good. More wood glue. Good gravy. I think at this point Joe's fainted, and he was. Get in here. Lots of seeds. No sign of a sledgehammer yet. Plenty of hammers. Lots of metal sheets here as well. Wood axes. More wood glue. It's just wood glue-tastic round here. It really is. Crowbar. Ooh, pickaxe. Would a pickaxe do? I'll take it. We'll find out. Really hate being in here in the dark. More wood glue. Oh my god. Ah, perfect. That's what we're after. The old sledge. My old mate Percy. I actually need something to eat, so I'm just going to dive. Have I got anything to eat? Oh, I've got those to eat. Look. Actually, what I can do is there's a water fountain here. I can actually fill my empty bottle. Because there's, even though the water's run out, there's still a little bit left in the taps. And now that one's finished. Was there anything? There's a burger. Something in the lunchbox. A chocolate chip cookie, which is fine, but the rest... Oh, no, the yogurt's still fresh. But the jelly donut and the fruit muffin are rotten. Go figure. Right, so we actually have the tools. That's beginning to get daylight right now. Because I'm over encumbered slightly, because I've got the sledgehammer in my hands, that's actually going to wear me out pretty quick. So what I need to do is I need to offload the wood glue, and the machete. And then what I can do is I can then put that pickaxe, sledgehammer, in my backpack. And then that takes away the encumbrance. That means that I can go where I please, do what I like, and I won't get worn out, and then I will still be able to fight zombies. Okay, so we're actually getting towards the end of the live stream. So I'm going to break into these units, which is probably going to be another one of those life-ending moments for me. Because there seems to be an awful lot of zombies back here, just milling around waiting for me to turn up. They know I'm coming back. Right, so one of the other important things to mention about weapons, I guess, is if you're like me, I'm using a bladed weapon. In this case, it's a katana. If you're using a machete, anything that's like a knife. Why is there a fireman here? So anything that's like a knife, if you're attacking a zombie, it will actually destroy the clothing or damage the clothing that they're wearing. So if you're hoping to make a bandage out of the clothing by ripping it up and turning it into a rag or that you can use, then obviously you're not going to be able to do that. Right, so another important note is because I'm about to use this sledgehammer. Oh, you see that one moving? There'll be zombies behind that, so I'm not going in there just yet. Oh, actually I can, because this isn't a storage unit. This is in fact the mechanics area, so this is fun. This is fine. The tyres there, that's useful. Right. I've still got the katana in my hands. So this is actually going to make a lot of noise as well. So we'll try the pickaxe, equipping both hands. Let's try that first. Press C. Can I open this with a pickaxe? Quite probably. But this is going to... Oh yeah, that was actually quite easy. What was that? What's that? Oh, that's the pork potty, though. You see, this is where some of that layering and chunking is going wrong, because you can see the top of the pork potty just there, look. Just as you transition, there's like the bottom's gone, but the top's still there. That's some of the things that they're hoping to fix with the new layering system that they're working on. Very informative. Okay, nothing in that one. This is a bit of a bust, actually. I'm quite disappointed. I would have thought one of these would have a generator in. They usually do. There is another storage unit placed, though, in Muldraugh. Let's see what we've got here. We've got lamp, thread, planks, a wooden chair, a cuddly toy. Lane's auto, some scraps and spare engine parts, mechanics volume 1, 2 folding chairs. No sign of any zombies yet though, despite the fact that I'm making an awful lot of noise. Still no. Let's see, sheets. Haha! It's a scarf. I need one of those because the old one saved my life. Satellite dish, food, woolly hat. Watering can. Watering can could be useful. I'm not so worried about seeds at the moment because they seem to be quite abundant. Go open the peaches. Open the canned peaches. and the fruit cocktail. So those have been my main inventory now. So I can then... I said open that. Thank you. See the can open and pop up and disappear? Gonna eat that, going to then eat that. And I'm just going to dump the empty cans back in the box. Oh, there it is. There's the cuddly toy. Yeah, there would be electricity forging. Again, striking out. I could open this with a baseball bat. I could open it up with a crowbar. I just think this, rather than use my mainstay weapons to get into a locked facility like this, it makes more sense to have something that you don't use, fitness contraption, that you don't use as a weapon. That way you save your weapon and its durability as a whole. Okay. Plunger, metal pipe, sorts of tables. At least I know where to come for some sporting equipment. And what's this place? This looks like another. See, that's a sliding window, and again he was doing this, trying to lift it up. Right, okay. Ah, I need one of those. Welder's mask. That was definitely worth it then. I know I have found a welder's mask, but I've left it in a box back at base. So that it's in like a case. That was another one. So it's in a case so that I can just go there and just craft another Michon's katana if I wanted to. Welder's mask. Do I want to take another welder's mask? Yeah, they're few and far between, so I think it's probably worth having it. Because now I've found a couple. Got 3. I've found 3 so far on the entire server. Right, so let's put the pickaxe in the... I can't put the pickaxe in. Okay. Try not to run. What am I holding? I'm holding the katana. This is good. Can't remember what I'd actually picked up then. Let's put it in the back of the van. Right, okay, so that was a bit of a bust. That was disappointing. Let's put the pickaxe in the back of the car. Now, I know for a fact there's another storage you can place like that, and I'm pretty sure it's here in Muldraugh. Without looking at the map, because there's zombies down here, we will have to find it, I think. Because I'm pretty sure that's not the only place. Running away, running away. There's a lot of zombies. let's take care of those. Ooh, there's a lot there. And a lot down there. Where did they all come from all of a sudden? Good gravy. It's got a nightstick. A useful but not a particularly high damaging weapon. It's got stuck on the wall. Keep moving. Trying to get them to come to me one at a time, making my life a lot easier. Having lots of space around you is always useful. Paying the penance now for leading all of those guys into the forest. The sons of the forest. Ho ho ho. And daughters, of course. There's one. This is a daughter of the forest. Okay, so we've actually made some decent headway on the zombie population. What's he got sticking out of him? A hand fork. Nice! This is what you've always wanted. Death by hand fork. Come on, Mrs. Miggins, the pie shop owner. Why she was standing in the middle of the road, I've no idea.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello!
I got him hooked up.
Yep, he's been in. He's already been sick, so he's having the full Project Zomboid experience.
Oh, he's already been bitten?
I've no idea. He just said that he's spewed. So either he might have eaten something rotten.
Well, darn newbies anyway.
Well, just adds to the fun. Project Zomboid.
Actually, I thought I seen him. He said he spawned.
He might have said spawned, because I'm trying to read and play. Yeah, he might. It's the way that he's put it. He's changed the E for an A, or an A for an E, so it looks like spewed. He actually means I've spawned. Yeah, so he's in game. And asked how he gets out of sneaking as well. So, which I answered.
Well, if he's using keyboard, I don't know how
It's
to do that.
C. C is the sneak.
I use controller myself.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a keyboard and mouse man.
Looks like you've been having quite the party, though.
There are a ton of zombies around here.
Well, it's Muldraugh.
Yeah.
We should be used to it by now that Muldraugh has quite a few.
Zombie capital of the Midwest, huh?
Not the Midwest.
It's kind of centre-ish of the map.
Yeah, but it's not the Midwest, though.
No?
It's in Tennessee.
Ah, okay. God's sakes, die. Those ones on the floor aren't having it.
finally all die? Behind you.
No, I don't think Dave's died yet, Joe. Joe's joined us on chat. I don't think he's died. He was sneaking around though, so where he's sneaking around, I don't actually know. I could actually check because we're clever that way.
Yes, but you don't want to do it where you're at.
not at this current point, no. Right, I think I'm clear. No, it's not showing him up on the map. I thought that would.
I think you have to actually encounter him before.
Yeah. He's here somewhere, honest gov. Quite likely in Muldraugh. Because that's where we always spawn without fail. I saw you coming. Curse you in your bald spot.
That's a different varsity. That's a bit different. He must be an alumni.
Yeah, he was. Because this guy in the varsity jacket, he had a bald spot. He must have been the coach or something, or one of the. Because I'm assuming that's. I always associate that with college graduates and that kind of thing. Those kind of jackets.
Well, high schoolers have them too.
Right. Okay.
Especially if they're, like, say, in big, like, say, football or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is actually turning out to be quite the fight today. I have to say, there's a lot of zombies around. Like you say, it is Muldraugh. Oh God.
He died.
Dave died. Yeah, you have to try and drag him out one at a time. Okay, so let's try and help Dave a little bit with some Combat 101. So,
well,
let's do it this way. Yeah, go on then.
Give me a second here. I'm gonna grab my controller. I gotta take and switch out my. All right. Switch out some things here. I have my flash drive with my templates of my 3D printing connected to where my controller usually goes.
You never have enough USB ports.
So, all right, I'll be right back.
Okay, so if you don't have a melee weapon, get a pipe, a metal pipe, or any kind of baseball bat, a hockey stick, something that will give you at least a few hits with a few zombies. Now you've got like this large group over here. What you can actually do is you can attract them like a few at a time if you're trying to get somewhere. So, but it's all done on the line of sight. So what I'm going to do is, like, there we go. We've attracted a couple, but not all of them. So we've only got the two. Now this is doable even if you don't have a melee weapon, but obviously it's easier with a melee weapon. So you can just take one down. Now, if I get rid of that, get out of sneaking. Let's see if we can push that one. If you push a zombie down on the floor and then stand on its chest, it can't attack you. And it allows you to deal with another zombie. Oh my God, they're all coming out of the woodwork today. Eternal Frost. How are you doing? So once you've got your zombie on the floor anyway, you can just stand on it like that. and then you can get your next one. Again, using line of sight just to attract one or two.
Afternoon, Frost. Alright. I'm going to minimize this. Take this. Pull up my Project Zomboid. Break off the ring rust.
Yeah.
Here comes Super with the gunshots.
Okay. Let's just take out these guys. So, if you're new, be careful. Only try to bring in a few at a time. Now, the server is set up so it's reasonably forgiving with multi-hit. So you can hit more than one zombie at a time. Usually that's not the case. Plus, that means if you can face down larger hordes like we usually do, because you can multi-hit several zombies rather than just hitting the one that's directly in front of you. Usually when that's not enabled, that multi-hit, you end up dying a lot more because you can't fight off huge numbers of zombies like we generally do.
Alright.
So it's a reasonably forgiving server in that respect. You know, if I remember rightly. Oh, this is a chicken place, isn't it? There is in Muldraugh another storage area, isn't there?
Thinking there might be down south.
Yeah. Because I think that's the only place I'm actually going to find. It's the easiest place to find a generator, isn't it? The storage units down there generally have loads of them in. It's usually in a biggish building as well, isn't it?
I believe so. Okay.
Right, let's go back to the van. Because we've actually come a long way without it, and that's bad.
Creating my character now. Gotta go with my thick skin, of course.
Mm-hmm. Whereas I just use a thick scarf.
Okay, so did you go the veteran or did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so what city am I in? I'm in Muldraugh. So, how's the Eternal Frost? They really like my vehicle. It annoys me that they like my vehicle. Get away from my car. You're making it look untidy. Right, so my base is up in Rosewood on the outskirts. I'm currently in Muldraugh. So let me check. So right, so this is the map. So this is Muldraugh, these dots down here. I'm currently in this area here. Where's that storage place? That looks like it. Self-storage buildings. There we go. It's a few blocks down and to the right after the Sunstar Hotel. Okay, let's go there.
You said you got all the books that you needed?
Yep. They're all at the
how about
Rosewood
VHS?
No. I'm not got all of those, and I'm being particular with that. I just want the ones that give you what's the word I'm looking, you know, like the woodcraft, the cooking, the exposure survival, those ones. Alright, Sunstar Hotel. That's the crossroads. This is the Sunstar Hotel just there. There's the gas. There is Sunstar Hotel. Take the right after that.
And we do not need any more pipe wrenches?
No. There are plenty of pipe wrenches. There's one in the kitchen sink. Oh god, look at this. There's one at the kitchen sink at the Rosewood base, and there's plenty in the one. Jesus Christ, how many are there?
How about a rubber duck?
Oddly enough, I've not been collecting those. Right, time to fight for my life. Again.
Well, just letting you know, I am in game right now.
Okay. It's the busiest this server's been for a long time. There's at least 3 people in it.
Well, last time it was you, me, and Joe.
Yeah.
Now we have new people.
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll actually put a thing on the Discord as well. Pictures. Words and pictures. So people can join the server.
Alright, let me see where I'm at. Okay. I have an idea where I'm at. I see Dave.
You do. You
Dave,
found
you
Dave.
see my... Dave, you see my name on the corner screen in your map? Alright. I'm gonna bring Dave
That one
with me.
Just a short one. Your stream is frozen, Sevi.
Is it? Okay.
Alright. Come on,
How's that?
Dave. Follow me.
It's because I tapped out. Is it moving now, Joe? No, apparently it's not. Let me just quickly run over here.
Come here, you.
And quit.
Me and Dave we just gangbanged somebody.
Let's join again. See, look. Let's see if I'm surrounded by the Hun, the Horde. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't like it when you tab out anymore. Sort of like freezes the screen, the stream a bit. At some point, we're just like, I've been at this for
Back
quite a
up,
few
Dave.
hours
Back
now.
up.
Give a brother room. The fuse is lit. It's about to go boom. Still, it's one way to get rid of a horde.
I'm hearing somebody. Oh, there they are. Alright, this way, Dave. Alright, you take care of that one. I'm gonna go up take care of this group. Back behind me. I still got it, Ven.
You've still got it while you're still attracting tons of zombies. Is that what you mean?
Oh, you know, yeah. Alright, this way. Well, you know, I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I am the zombie groupie dragger. This way, Dave. Ooh, I found my... I want that shotgun.
Of course you do. It's a shotgun.
I'll let Dave take care of this guy here. I'm gonna take this Mossberg. I'm taking his holster.
I guess you found a police officer
Okay.
with a...
Yes, I did. Ooh. Hold up.
Hold
That's
the
a
phone,
survivor
as he
helm.
says.
That's a survivor house. Back. Let's not go through the front door, Dave.
It's a bad idea.
There's a whole bunch of... Let me just say that there is a whole bunch of... Alright, you watch my back here. I'm gonna unbarric... Well, I'm...
Right, before I do that, let's just check the open.
Alright, so wait a minute. We'll wait till... Let's go away from this place. Way too much heat.
The problem with the sledgehammer is it is a very slow weapon.
Alright,
So they broke out of there, didn't they?
back up, Dave. Back up.
Yo, back up now and give a brother room. Well, in this case, Dave. Whoop, that's not right. Oh, they're still
And of
coming.
course, most of them ignored Dave and
Go for
came right
you.
at me.
Yeah. You know who their favourite is.
Dang right.
Okay, so the problem with the sledgehammer is a
Alright.
slow weapon. It does a lot of damage, but it also causes you a lot of exertion.
Alright, Dave, let's go this way.
So I'm already exerted just by doing a few swings with it.
Let's not go this way.
So you have to give yourself a breather between hits. Says Ven running around like a lunatic. Let's check this other open one. Because unfortunately, you just can't open garage doors anyway. You can't just roll up them unless you've actually been on the inside and opened them before. Let's eat some more cheese. Cheese is good. I like cheese. Oh, got a dirty bandage.
Ooh, there's some cars.
And I'm healed. Hooray. Now, the pickaxe
Dave,
didn't
come
do
back
that.
behind me.
Yes, use Super Tone as a meat shield.
Yes. Ah, dang it. I got... Alright.
And that's why you use Super Tone as a meat shield, because otherwise you die.
Nope, I'm only scratched. I'm only scratched. Luckily, I'm only scratched, so...
With the pickaxe. What? Surprise. Well, not actually a surprise. Not a nice surprise, anyway.
Not sure why my controller wasn't working there.
It's a thing.
For a second. Alright.
It was trying
Let's
to
check
3D print
these.
a new version of itself. Trying to take over the world slowly.
Alright, let's see if I can find a key here. I'm over here by the church van.
Okay. Let's put the dirty bandage in my backpack. Right. The Z's just keep coming. Okay, let's see if we can actually open up some of these. Now, because I've now got a welder mask, I might just be able to dismantle these. Disassemble door. Oh no, he's decided to use a hammer. Okay. And lo and behold, we've found exactly what we're looking for. Let's just check, make sure I'm not alone. And I'm not. What a surprise. Let's put the hammer in the backpack and the screwdriver in the fanny pack. And then immediately destroy that zombie. There we go. Now this looks like the stuff.
Do you need a tire pump?
No, got one of those.
Okay.
Right, so the reason I want to make sure that the zombies aren't anywhere near me is because when you pick up a generator, you're holding the generator in both hands, which means you can't fight, which means you have to drop it quickly, like this, in order to fight with it. So, like, you have to drop the generator, get your weapon out, and prepare to fight. Plus, it overloads you because it's in your hands and your main inventory, and you're exerting yourself to carry it, so you can't sort of run away with it either.
No key, Dave, so let's... Twine, wrench. Okay. Now let's get on out of here.
Right, okay, I can't get the generator in. And that seat's
Okay.
occupied? What's it occupied with?
Let's take and get out of this way.
Okay, shotgun shells and a Mossberg. That's fine. We're down on that. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to...
Let's keep walking, Dave. We'll be able to outpace them.
Okay, this probably wasn't the smartest idea coming down here, but...
Stay with me, Dave.
Right, so this is where we wanted to be. Kind of.
Alright, this way. You see us, Ven?
Not at the moment, no. I'm kind of concentrating on living.
That's okay, we're almost to the main drag.
Okay, I'm trying to clear the main drag of zombies. And I'm trying to hook up a generator to the... I'm at the Dino place, the gas station. I'm trying to hook up a generator there. And they just keep coming. And there's a ton of them. Because I'm at the crossroads.
Alright, well, I see some carnage over here, so that must mean...
I'm not too far away. I'm just trying to keep it sort of like... Okay, they're really liking my van. I'm going to try and drag them away. In only Ven,
right.
The only way that Ven knows how, and that's to make a lot of noise.
Well, we're over here by Greens.
Okay, so I'm much further up the road.
I'm gonna work on cleaning these guys out away from the sports car.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slowly walk these guys around. Gather them up as much as I can, being as loud and as obnoxious as I can be.
Alright. Dave, let's get in the sports car. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, take him up to Rosewood. Right, let's see what we've got as a set of groupies. I think we've got a lot. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the technique that I used earlier. I'm dragging all of these guys away from where I want to be, and then I'm going to go up to this road here, and then I'm just going to sort of like double back on myself through the woods. So they're going to go follow me up to here.
Or would you like me to play with chase them, have them come here? I'm going to get Dave up to the... And I followed Joe's example of
crashing the car into inanimate objects.
Well, yeah. All right,
He is a shining example of that, it has to be said.
All right, I'm going to get Dave up to the Rosewood base so he's safe. I'm going to run down here, back down here, and I'm going to... And I'll help you run them off here.
No, it's already done, mate. Sorted. I've already taken care of it. I just need to set up the generator next to the petrol station. Just need to clear out a few zombies in the immediate area. So that I can pick up the Jenny. Again.
And Dave, you're riding with the one guy who's basically usually gets surrounded by the zombies and...
Captain Liability.
I can see you. I can see it. I'm not typing yet at the moment because...
Right, let's sort this generator out, and then I'm heading back up to Rosewood myself. Trying to do a quick march here. Left, right, left, right, left, right. And I'm just going to plant it just here. Generator drop. Generator connect. And then it just needs some petrol, and then we're done.
The one of few times that you'll see Super Tone Man in this place.
Swapping out my empty bottle for a full bottle. I need a gas can out the back of the car. Need a katana in my hand to take care of this guy. Refuel with a gas can, and then that's good to go. So that's then usable for anybody who needs to use it. I can get gas. So if we turn it on, okay, I can then fight off that guy. Take fuel, fill up the gas can.
All right, Dave is safe and sound.
Okay, cool. Turn off. Add fuel. Generator info, 100%. Quickly turn it back on again, grab some more gas. Gas can, just fill it up quickly. Turn that one off.
All right.
And then get in the car and make our escape to Rosewood. It's better. Not the resounding success I was hoping for, but we've made a lot of damage into the zombie population. We've got Dave on the server. Thank you very much, Supertone, for that. You know, we've got the petrol station at that end up and running with a generator. So not unsuccessful, has to be said. We've done rather well, I think. But we're not quite ready to have a staging post in Muldraugh yet. Needs some more work. I might sort of get on during this week and board it up and all the rest of it.
Van?
Yes?
I am gonna take this blueberry pie.
Yep, by all means. Help yourself to food. If it's in the fridge or in the containers.
It's in the freezer.
Or in the freezer, doesn't matter. There is plenty of food in the grocery store still, so it isn't a problem.
Oh,
even though the loot is on rare, there's tons of it still. Kind of makes me wonder what's going on though. So sorry,
because my character.
Go.
Because I am underweight on my character, so.
Yeah, stuff your face. Feel free. Right,
all right, let me. All right, let me. All right, I'm all bandaged up again. Ah, I got a bottle of disinfectant. Plenty of bottles of disinfectant, I see.
Yeah, yeah. I specifically raided medical centres for medical supplies, um, and that kind of thing. So there's plenty of bits and bobs around. I mainly concentrated on only the things that I really wanted when I wanted to achieve them. So,
Well, I'm washing myself.
that's an important factor in the game. Yeah, keeping yourself clean.
Oh. Yes, because otherwise you can get infected.
Yeah, through cuts and whatnot. Try not to hit the lamppost or the telegraph pole whilst zombie dodging.
Alrighty, let's see here. Keep some of this on me just in case I do come on someday. Another time with Joe. All right. Is there an extra saw in the shed?
Should be. Yeah, there is a at the start of the show, the live stream. Just so that you're aware, Joe, just for your viewing pleasure, I spent a lot of time building crates. So there's a wall of crates all the way around this side. There's the platforms upstairs. All of the taps have running water. There's crates on the inside. You can't see that. Where's the light switch? There we go. Light switch. So there you go. There's a wall of crates for food. Also, if I turn this light on, we have all of the books and all of the magazines. And just specifically for you, Joe, I even picked up and found a coffee machine. And just for your further delight, I have a Mercury Meteor and a Hummer waiting for you, along with, wait for it, dun, 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 a Michon's Katana and a Mossberg Tactical and lots of shotgun shells.
More shotgun shells?
Yep, they're in the cupboard.
Which cupboard? I want to...
This one. By the front door.
Ooh, yeah.
And 6 lots of wood glue.
Shotgun
7
shells.
lots of wood glue. I lied. The yogurt's gone stale. Right. Okay, so I'm back at base. This is a good point to end the stream. It's been almost 3 hours. And I actually need to spend some time with my family. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much to Super for helping to sort out our newbie Dave, getting him on the server. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Thanks for
No worries.
all those people who got onto the chat. Thanks to Joe. Thanks to Dave. Thanks to Super. Also, thanks for Eternal and also our old friend Vulcan. Was there anybody else? I don't think there was. I think it was just those people. Thanks to all of those people. If you have enjoyed the stream, don't forget to drop a like and perhaps consider subscribing. Don't forget to join Discord. Check out our Twitch, our Twitter and Facebook feeds. I'm going to post some stuff from DayZ on there this week along with the live stream. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful week. I will join you again next Sunday, 1 o'clock GMT, for another live stream of Project Zomboid. But until then, I hope you have a good week. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.